Welcome, Shadow Seekers, to American Shadows, Crimes and Chronicles. Today, we're unearthing a tale that'll haunt your thoughts long after it ends. Whether you're glued to the screen or just listening in, you're in for a wild ride through history's darkest corners. If you're new, hit subscribe to join our mission of exposing America's hidden truths. Regulars, your likes fuel our journey into the unknown. Now, let's peel back the layers of time and reveal the secrets beneath. Ready? Let's begin. 22 years old, 22 seconds in the air. The Aaliyah tragedy that changed music forever. Hello friends, you're watching American Shadows, where we uncover the most captivating and sometimes heartbreaking chapters of American history. Today we're turning our attention to a tragedy that shook the music world and cut short the life of a rising star. On August 25, 2001, R&B singer Aaliyah, along with 8 others, perished in a plane crash in the Bahamas, leaving fans devastated and the entertainment industry in shock. What transforms a routine flight into a catastrophe? How does the loss of a young talent ripple through our culture? And why, 2 decades later, does Aaliyah's legacy continue to influence and inspire? Before we dive into this poignant tale, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to all of you who make our work possible. To everyone who likes, comments, and shares our videos, you're the heartbeat of American Shadows. Your engagement doesn't just support us, it amplifies these important stories, ensuring they reach a wider audience. Every like, every comment, every share is a building block in preserving these pivotal moments in history. Thank you truly for being part of this journey with us. Now, let's turn our attention to the extraordinary life and tragic fate of Aaliyah. Aaliyah Dana Houghton was born on January 16, 1979, in Brooklyn, New York. Music was in her blood from the start. By age 10, she had already graced the stage of Star Search, foreshadowing the stardom that awaited her. At just 14, Aaliyah released her debut album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, produced by R. Kelly. The album was a commercial success, but it was her sophomore effort, One in a Million, produced by Timbaland and Missy Elliott, that truly solidified her place in the music industry. Timbaland, her longtime collaborator, later recalled, "Aaliyah was like a sister to me. We were creating a new sound, something that would change R&B forever." This collaboration would prove to be a game changer, not just for Aaliyah, but for the entire genre of R&B. As Aaliyah's career soared, so did her influence. She wasn't just a singer, she was a style icon, an actress, and a role model for many young fans. Her music videos pushed boundaries, her fashion sense inspired trends, and her forays into acting, including a starring role in Romeo Must Die, hinted at a bright future beyond music. By August 2001, Aaliyah was at the height of her powers. At just 22 years old, she had released her 3rd self-titled album, which debuted at number 2 on the Billboard charts. This album, with its futuristic sound and mature themes, was set to catapult her to even greater heights. She had just finished filming the music video for her single Rock the Boat in the Bahamas, a project that would tragically be her last. Hype Williams, the video's director, remembered, "She had a glow about her those last days. It was like watching a supernova, blindingly bright, but we didn't know it was her final blaze." On August 25th, Aaliyah and her team prepared to leave Marsh Harbor Airport on Ibuko Island. They were eager to return to the United States, having wrapped up the video shoot ahead of schedule. The original plan was to leave the following day, but the decision was made to depart early. This is where our story takes a dark turn. The plane designated for the flight was a Cessna 402B, a small aircraft not designed for the load it was about to carry. Witnesses at the airport reported seeing the plane taxiing erratically before takeoff, a chilling preview of what was to come. Despite being visibly overloaded, the plane attempted to take off. It managed to get only 60 to 100 feet in the air before nosediving back to the ground. The impact was catastrophic. The plane burst into flames, killing Aaliyah and 8 others on board instantly. The news of Aaliyah's death sent shockwaves through the music industry and her fan base. Missy Elliott, devastated by the loss of her friend and collaborator, said, "Aaliyah was the sweetest person you'd ever want to meet. We were like family, and losing her felt like losing a part of myself." As investigators pieced together the events leading to the crash, a troubling picture emerged. The plane was significantly overloaded, carrying almost 700 pounds more than its maximum weight capacity. The pilot, Luis Morales III, was not approved to fly the aircraft and had traces of cocaine and alcohol in his system. These revelations raised serious questions about safety standards in the music industry. How could a superstar like Aaliyah be placed in such a perilous situation? The crash sparked discussions about the pressures placed on artists to meet grueling schedules, and the corners sometimes cut to make it happen. In response, many record labels and artist management companies overhauled their travel policies. Virgin Records, Aaliyah's label, implemented stringent new safety protocols for artist travel. Other companies followed suit, marking a significant shift in how the industry approached the safety of its talent. The impact of Aaliyah's death extended beyond safety measures. It forced a re-evaluation of the intense pressures placed on young artists. Barry Hankerson, Aaliyah's uncle and the founder of Blackground Records, reflected, "We lost more than an artist that day. We lost a chance to see how far her talent could have taken her. And it made us all question the cost of pushing too hard, too fast." In the aftermath of the tragedy, the music world mourned. Aaliyah's funeral in New York City saw thousands of fans lining the streets to pay their respects. Jay-Z, who had collaborated with Aaliyah, said, "She was going to be bigger than all of us. Her potential was limitless." But Aaliyah's story didn't end with her death. In many ways, it was just beginning. Her music continued to influence a new generation of artists. Beyoncé, who was rising to fame with Destiny's Child at the time of Aaliyah's death, has often cited her as an influence, saying, "She was the very first artist I ever met. I'll never forget her warmth and her presence." Posthumous releases of her music kept her artistry alive, introducing her to new fans who were too young to remember her in life. In 2021, 20 years after her passing, her music was finally made available on streaming platforms, allowing a new generation to discover her work. The overwhelming response proved that her appeal had not diminished with time. Her impact extended beyond music. Aaliyah's unique style, often characterized by her signature look of baggy jeans and crop tops, combined with her effortless cool, made her a trendsetter in the fashion world. Designer Tommy Hilfiger, who had worked with Aaliyah, said, "She had a way of making street style look high fashion. She was ahead of her time." However, Aaliyah's legacy is complex. Questions about her relationship with R. Kelly, which began when she was underage, have cast a shadow over her early career. These controversies have sparked important conversations about power dynamics and abuse in the music industry, leading to broader discussions about protecting young artists. As we reflect on Aaliyah's tragic end, we're left to wonder how her career might have evolved. Would she have transitioned more into acting? Would her music have continued to push boundaries? Timbaland once mused, "If Aaliyah was still here, music would be different. She and I were going to really take it to the next level." This is American Shadows, where we peer into the darker corners of our nation's past and present. Until next time, remember that even the brightest stars can be extinguished in an instant, but their light continues to shine long after they are gone. Aaliyah's story reminds us of the fragility of life, the price of fame, and the enduring power of music to connect us across time. Stay curious, stay compassionate, and keep watching American Shadows. In understanding our past, we gain insight into the complexities of fame, the music industry, and the human cost of cutting corners. Aaliyah may be gone, but her legacy as the Princess of R&B lives on, continuing to inspire and influence American culture in ways we're still discovering.